Welcome back to this here Let's Play of Victoria 2 as Serbia. As you can see, the Congress of Berlin has happened, and our territory has expanded into southern Serbia and northern Macedonia. Of course, there's still a lot of work to do in terms of forming Greater Serbia and getting the rest of our cores. Work that hopefully will be done. As far as I can see, we just have to go through Albania, which should be easier, despite the fact that they have a very large, surprisingly large standing army, with a much higher population. Well, not that much higher, they just have a lot more soldier pops, I guess. It's kind of crazy. Of course, we have 0. And then we'll have to steamroll the ever-powerful Austria-Hungary. Can't really do that with our main ally being Russia, but they're on the rise again, it looks like. Secondary power number 10. Maybe Austria-Hungary will decline a little bit. Looks like the fact that there are 2 great powers in Italy means that there might not be an Italy, unless there's a rebellion and one of them breaks. Or one of them becomes Italy without the other, and then the other has to invade it. Anyway, that's not important to us. I mean, it might be later, because Italy has cores in Yugoslavia. But for right now, we were building some factories and encouraging more craftsmen. And I guess that will continue until this glass factory is built up, and then we'll make a liquor factory. Meanwhile, we'll continue expanding our infrastructure and pressing play so that the game can continue. What's this? Russia has some problems. War of Russian control over Turkish Socialist Republic. What is that war about? It's just Russia, Turkish Socialist becomes a puppet of Russia? That's a pretty awesome move to be making, sure. I don't have any more land I want out of the Turks, other than like southern Bulgaria. I won't mobilize for this. This is Russia's war. Now stop the creation of that unit while the war is underway, since it'll probably be occupied. Another war Russia's getting involved in? Japanese conquest of Russian stuff. That would be over here, probably. Yeah, the Japanese want that, half of that island. I mean, I doubt I will get invaded by Japan, so I might as well just say yeah. Hopefully the Russians won't get too distracted and will... Like, Turkey is a much bigger prize than this half of an island here, with no one living on it, and having fish. And as for reforms, we'll go with child labor is restricted. We're losing tons of money. Don't know what the deal of that is. Just raise taxes for now. 70. 70. And 70. It's weird. It looks like despite the fact that we've gained more in population, we're getting less in tax revenue. Of course, a lot of our territory is under occupation. I don't know, it doesn't seem like we're spending any more than we usually have been. Unless, yeah, no industrial subsidies. So I don't know what the issue is. I'm sorry that these wars are very boring on my end, but like, I don't feel like there's anything I can do. I think after I get that glass factory up and running, I'll get a white piece, sure. I don't actually need to be in that war. I fulfilled my obligation to Russia. I just, like I said at the beginning of this Let's Play, like I'm never going to be a military power, so might as well focus on other areas. Although I think since Albania is the power that it is in this area, I have to get rid of that mentality. Why does everything suck now? Maximum taxes. Let's reduce the administration efficiency, maybe? Let's see. 0.8% of our population is bureaucrats. 1.4% is optimal. Okay. Well, we have to cut this down to 50 to be in the green. The colonial powers of the world have gathered in Paris to discuss the regulation of colonization and trade in Africa. The outcome has become known as the General Act of the Paris Conference, formalizing the scramble for Africa. After this point, any civilized country will largely be seen as a justified in aggression towards uncivilized African nations. Alrighty. Meanwhile, child labor is now illegal. And it looks like the Russian Empire has taken over the Turkish Empire. A dominion of Russia. That's a big move. Like, they have a great military. Turkey, like, their military has been, like, devastated, but they're not the weakest nation in the world. They're not me. Okay, like, well, seriously, what is going on? Maybe I'll take a break from that, because I have to encourage these bureaucrats, I guess. I don't know. Need to go to population. We have 1.5% bureaucrats there, 0.6 there. We'll encourage them in Northern Macedonia, then. It's not the construction budget. We've constructed everything we were going to. Peculiar. Yeah, we'll have unemployment subsidies. That way, if I'm not paying attention to industry, like, people have some income. Alright, commerce. More administrative efficiency is probably what we need. The Japanese have swarmed into Russia. I imagine they will win this war. But the Russians are on their way. It's not fully decided as of yet. Give Albania access just for the moment. Looks like that was a short war. Looks like the Greeks were able to take from them. Okay, they have... Because they have 0 military. We have a truce of them, though, until the 10th of May, 1882. Try and build this Turkish unit again. And do some military spending. Try and get some soldiers in here. Oh no! I was wrong, the Japanese are invading, with their samurai warriors in Montenegro. Weighted universal? Jingoism. Don't need jingoism right now. We don't need pacifism either. The radicals are anti-military. Nevertheless, the conservatives have won. I can't build any factories, but I'll continue subsidizing the ones that are there. I guess there is a global shortage of regular clothes, of all things. They want peace? Sure. I don't need to be getting invaded by the samurai. When does that truce last? Till the 10th of May, 1882. Can I just manually purchase the things I need, or is there just no clothes to buy? Because it should be automatic, right? Regular clothes is a consumer good. So I can do manual. I need 10, confirm trade. What does that do for me? Oh, cool, we're a constitutional monarchy now. They need 13. I haven't noticed any sort of change here. Maximum stockpile, confirm trade. Yeah, I don't understand how this is supposed to work. I'll just automate that again. What is this? I'd rather not hamper my factories. Let's see here. Low subsidies. Let's see, we already got... Oh man, we can't get more trinket healthcare? Because we need more technology to get more healthcare. Okay, that makes sense. Low unemployment subsidies. Tax efficiency or administrative efficiency? Let's go with... We have 0 military tax. Military staff system. By the way, are we supposed to get people to love us? I think, or maybe we already accomplished getting everyone we wanted to love us. Yeah, it looks like everyone's pretty psyched about Serbia. The Greeks could be a natural ally of ours, though. Even if they are in the sphere of the vile French. I mean, they'll never form an alliance. Speaking of which, our great power status, no one has any real influence in us. Austria is friendly. Well, looks like they're trying to get us into their sphere. Army professionalism. Maybe I can lower these taxes now. Down to 75 like I had originally suggested. Yep, that works. Okay, good. So we have the money to be purchasing those clothes, I just don't understand the mechanisms of why it's not happening. Build these railroads. And those forts. Which are super expensive. But all of northern Serbia will be fortified at least. And we will continue not having just a regular infantry. Like, not even a guard that requires luxury clothes. Just can't get the one unit. Hopefully that's, like, true across the entirety of the world. It's messed up if just Serbia can't buy anything. Okay, the Russians lost. They're still at war, though, with the Caucasian Imamant? I don't know. And army organization. Still no advancement on that front. Buying up stockpile. Yeah, we should be. It's just you're not actually doing it. Consciousness isn't so bad. I guess we'll fortify southern Serbia as well. I feel like if anywhere in our country is going to be prone to rebellions, it's going to be our Macedonian state. Since it is all Bulgarians, pretty much. Oh man, now they're in the sphere of... diplomacy. Can I increase the tensions? The bureaucrats really aren't increasing in such a way as to be useful, it would seem. So yeah, I have to go back over to culture, because this isn't going to work out. Industry. Steam turbine. Culture, commerce, tax efficiency. Let's go over to our budget. Yes, we're growing more efficient. 1.2% of our population is bureaucrats. I don't know, I need to try out at least one focus, you know? Man, I wish I had Bosnia. Need to try this at least once. This Russian Empire wouldn't do it, and we cannot go to war against Sphere Leader. And they won't ally with us either, because negative relations. See, Serbian Liberation Movement, National Focus. Great powers are at war, great power ranking. So we won't be growing while that is going on. Piedmont Sicilian Brothers War. Sicily acquires Sicilian Sicily. Admit hegemony. Cut Papal States down to size. Okay, so maybe this is the Great Italian War that will form Italy. Oh, look at that, we got troops. our Turkish infantry. It's been a while. Amazing. Of course, it's too late since the country's in the same sphere as us. Very disappointing. Continue increasing relations with Greece for the hell of it. More people will become socialists, so we'll go with that one. Almost maximum relations with the Greeks. Glass factory not doing as well as I'd hoped. Sweden has the Congo. Okay. Factory input. That would increase the amount we can sell to the open market of our coal. Let them demonstrate. I guess that makes Bulgaria an independent nation now. Looks like we're still allied with Russia. Although they will not be included in the great power, the crisis, if it does occur. If it ever occurs. Great powers at war, -6. Great power ranking, -8. Okay, so what if I just made the focus in Albania then, since it's not a great power? Yeah, that one goes up a lot faster. No, we like state capitalism. Bulgarians and the Romanians are at war? Let's see here. What is it about? Second Romanian Liberation, Bulgarian, Okay, makes sense. Which would give them just that. Okay. Let's see, great powers at war is now -8, so that keeps getting. National focus gives us 0.15, word certification +4, and base decay. So we are making progress with that. And I will leave that on until it triggers, regardless of our needs elsewhere, because I want to form Greater Serbia. Like, I wanted to form Yugoslavia, but looks like that's just impossible at this point. Anti-military. The Conservatives still win the vote. And the Romanians have won in their struggle against the Bulgarians. I would imagine that great powers would just be pumping influence into these independent Balkan states, but other than Austria-Hungary, it doesn't seem like there's a whole lot of activity going on. Alright, so we can build more forts here, build more railroads, build more forts. And then the entirety of our territory will be fortified. So we don't have a whole lot to spend our money on. So I probably can increase education again, maybe administrative efficiency, lower taxes down. To 65. Bring the rich down to 50. See if we can bring everyone down to 50. Looks like we can. I'll leave it like that for now. Wonder if I should just annex Bulgaria, if I could. I don't know. Might as well do something. Like get 20.8 infamy, but whatever. Generous subsidies. That'll make people not like us for a little bit. How much did that actually hurt our reputation? Doesn't seem like it hurt it that much at all. Everybody continues to love Serbia. Although the French could like us more. British are fine. Alright, time to liberate the Bulgarians from their brutal communist state. Conquest, call allies. They will not accept. Proceed anyway. Because they don't have allies. Mobilize the forces. Take the capital. Of course. Now we have 0 military again. Okay, I guess retreat. Because we have the worst generals in the world. Don't know if that guy will be any better. He's fantastic. Now we begin the slow process of conquering. What will this give us? Probably not much. A little bit of cotton. It will give us a port for the Serbian Grand Navy. I don't know, though. Maybe there are no more African states to conquer. Okay, never mind. What about Yemen? People live in Yemen, right? They got coffee. I like coffee. Great powers are still at war. Third liberation of the Alsace-Lorraine. Great powers are never not at war. Alrighty. Can maybe upgrade these forts. I don't know. We have money now. Hey look! Our literacy is in the 20s now. This is gonna make the map look dumb, but I'm okay with that. For now. From what I understand, Bulgaria might have joined Yugoslavia, but there was some like border problems with Macedonia, and that never got resolved, so they never joined up. Is how I understand the situation. Not that it matters to this. Just trying to fill the air. Okay, so now let's... more combat width. Should do it, right? Propose peace, they would not accept. Nope, we have to take all of it. And then, of course, the communists come. Alright, we can now annex the People's Republic of Bulgaria and defeat these communists. That doesn't look like too terrible. I can live with that. It's not truly border gore. Commission a warship. Oh. That seems like a waste of money to me. Now we can demobilize and we can build a whole bunch of Bulgarians, I guess. It's a weird phrase. Let's build Bulgarians. Trinket minimum wage. Universal vote franchise. Of course, how successful we'll be able to build these guys since... Okay, looks like it's happening. Austria-Hungary is side back Albania. Meanwhile, the British are backing us. That's good. Looks like only the two Sicilies is going to get in here, and they've not decided who to support. So Italy did form, which means that very likely that Italy will eventually invade the two Sicilies to take all of the cores who restore order casus belli. and then Italy will be strong. So let's do... We could maybe get guards. They're better. Look at this. A regular clothes factory, sure. And there's already craftsmen there. It can receive our government subsidies. Of course, all these Bulgarians are communists. And not all of them. Our lands... Oh, man, cool. Keep everything we've gained. There we go. We're getting back into this. So it looks like the focuses are working. We just have to tear apart Albania first, and then move on to Austria. Thanks, Britain. So now we will, of course, have to increase the fortifications and the railroads. Railroads before forts. That's how we're going to do it. Now we have more factories in southern Serbia, although still don't have any craftsmen in this area, so I am going to eliminate them. And give us a 14-hour workday. Well, I guess I'll end this episode now. We accomplished stuff. We conquered territory and caused an international crisis, which gave us more territory. We got Kosovo! Now we're going to try and get North Macedonia, and then try and get our iron resource over in Austro-Hungary in southern Serbia. And that's what'll happen. Until then, thank you for watching.